G'day and welcome back to Duck Solar Gaming and Riverview Farm. That's right, we are back continuing on our farming here at Riverview, and we have a few things that have changed since we were last with you. So, yesterday's game day, February the 1st, we were finishing off collecting our grass from our grass field, which we have dutifully done, and we got all that done. Now, there's been a few changes, so let me just go through what those changes have been. Now, firstly, what I want to do is I want to show you that. So we've done a bit of spending. So we sold off $253,000 worth of vehicles. We've spent $317,000. We did have a little bit of cash on us, but yeah. So we've gone through and spent a bit of money on some equipment. So what did we do? Well, firstly, in fact, I've got to come to the right window. Firstly, what we did is we sold off our forage wagons that we told you about. The forage wagon we were talking about upgrading, and we have upgraded. So we've upgraded to, I think this is 3 models up, the Shootermaker, and it's a 35 cubic meter version, and this one did the job for us nicely. So we've upgraded to that. We also sold off our, we had a spader, we had a little cultivator, we had a few things like that. And then what we've ended up buying is we've bought a subsoiler. So we've bought the AgriSem Cultiplow 8 meter, which I love. I've always loved this. And then we also bought a cultivator. So we've bought the Cockerling All-Rounder Flatline 600 shallow cultivator. So we've got that one running as well. We sold off the windrower. We sold off our baler. What else do we sell off? The windrower, the baler, something else we sold off as well. So we've basically minimized our equipment a bit more again and just gone to the basics of what we need. So the reason why I had to get a subsoiler or a plow is now with our field state, we've got field 16 needs to be plowed. So I figured this is as good a time as any to plow that in, and possibly because we've got a fair bit of grass now behind us. So if I come in here and have a look at our grass, so have a look at the status of our crops. We've got 92,000 grass on us at the moment. We've got 45,000 straw. We have, where is it down here? It's not listing what's in my silo. But in the dryer, we've got like 75,000 litres or something, I think. So there we go, 75,000 litres of hay, plus 81,000 to be processed. That gives 150,000. So the grass, while we've only got the grass of, where was it? I've lost my grass again. 92,000. We've effectively got another 150,000 on top of that. So we've got enough grass for the moment. I do want to get some more straw. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to plow this field in. We're then going to put some wheat on this, and we're going to harvest the wheat and also the straw. So that's the plan for that field there. As you can see here, we've got a bit of fertilization that needs to be done. I think we're a bit late for the fertilization now for these fields. We were remiss in doing that. So what have we got here? We've got some sorghum coming out of there. So field 7 is sorghum. Field 8, we have our sunflowers. Fields 9 and 10, we have canola, and we have soybeans. So we have a good amount of crops coming. We also have wheat up here on this field here. In fact, how far that? Yeah, that's going there. So we're going to get some straw off here. We'll get some straw off here as well. So we've done all those purchases in mind of actually maximising the production of our fields. So what we're now going to do is we're going to just grab this AgriSem with the T8, and we are going to head back and plough in field 16 and get that turned around to be a wheat field. So we'll do a couple of rotations of wheat or whatever on that, and then we'll probably bring that back to another grass field for a couple of rotations as well. So that's the adjusted plan as it sits now. So we haven't expanded our loan or anything else like that. We are right on the cusp of being broke, $1,766, but hopefully we can make some money soon by selling off some pallets of fruit or something and just get a bit of money back that way. So we do want to do that. Now I do also need to put in some beehives too. We want to smother some of them around close to the fields and help the production of the fields. It gives it a little boost to production. So we want to do that as well, but obviously we need money to set that up and do that, so we'll worry about that a little bit later. Now unfortunately none of the stuff we bought was on the used sales, So that didn't really help us. I will actually go and check the used sales just to see what is there, because what was there was actually some stuff I would have liked, but we're not going to use it yet. So there is the sugar beet harvester. I was looking at getting that because I was looking about doing some sugar beets, but we'll have to look at that a little bit later. The big giants plow was on special, but I didn't really have. Well, I guess actually, really, how much was the Agrosum? Yeah, you know what? I could have just bought that. Anyway, well, it's 8 meter versus 15 meter. You know what? I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to take a slight loss. I'm going to sell this. Now we've got to the field. Sell that. And I'm going to come in here. I'm going to buy that at 48,000. All right. And now we're going to go back to the shop again and pick up the plow. Right, as you can see, I've also left my mowing equipment here as well, so I've got to bring that back to the farm. I thought we were going to do another rotation of grass, but that's now changed. So anyway, nothing goes to plan here. I tell you, everything changes on a minute by minute basis. I knew there was something on the store that I needed to check on, and that was what it was. It was the plow. But anyway, it's okay. We're just going to waste 5 minutes of travelling to and from the store twice. But it'll be worth it in the end, I'm sure. Now, I'm sure this thing has enough guts to pull that plow. If not, well, that's another problem we've got altogether. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Hope everyone is doing well. We are doing well here. We're just continuing on with getting some more videos out for you guys to enjoy, hopefully. And if not enjoy, to at least watch or criticise or whatever you want to do. We'll get these videos out and about. All right. Now this will make very, very short work of these fields, because the fields are small, so it is a bit of overkill. And that's why I wasn't sort of jumping at this one to start with. But it will give us a huge boost in productivity in relation to just speed. So I'm looking forward to ripping this field with this, because it won't take us very long at all. Obviously, as long as we can get it done with the T8. If we can't, well, that's something else we have to consider, and we may lose a bit more money. But at least by transferring to this, we've actually got a bit of extra cash behind us now. So if we do need to buy any more mineral salt, although we shouldn't need any mineral salt because we've got plenty of that in mineral feed. If we need to buy any silage additive or whatever else, then we can do that. That's the other thing too we bought with the forage wagon, by the way. We bought the silage additive feeder as well. So I believe what happens with that is if we collect our grass and we've got the silage feeder full with additive, then it actually will automatically create a chemical reaction to create silage. So something I'm keen to have a look at. So we'll have to check that out at some point in the near future. Alright, I'm going to unfold and I'm going to crack in and get this done. Get the time back to where it was. Right, so I'm debating whether I'm going to keep it on 10. We were on 15. I'm going to put it on 10 times and see how that suits with 3-day season or 3-day month. Anyway, let's get cracking, give us a good plough. So we're going to need a... Oh, have I got a stone picker? That might be another problem altogether. Alright. I didn't think about that aspect of it, did I? He's not doing a real good job of this. He's just got enough power to do it, but could be better. But it's only a smallish field, so it's not so much of a problem, so we can just deal with that. send him up. Pretty sure we do have a stone picker, actually. I just can't remember if we got the upgraded one or we just got the basic one. So if either way, we'll plough this field in, then we'll come get rid of the stones. We'll probably need a layer of lime as well. So we'll put some lime on the field. We'll then seed it. We'll then roll it. We'll then fertilise it, and then we should be good to go. In fact, we probably won't even need fertilisation on this round because going through the step process at the moment, we should be actually get to a 2-stage fertilisation anyway. But we'll see how that ends up. While we're just going down through that way, I'm just going to quickly go and check to see whether we do have. Yeah, we do have we do have the big one as well. Okay, bonus, not a problem at all. I think I can. So all we'll do is we're going to do the header row, and then I'll put a hired hand on this. DJ I think is still working for us on this farm, so we'll get DJ onto it, and then we'll go off and get the stone picker, and we'll pick up some of the stones and get that underway. A little state of the field again. Yes, it's going to need lime, needs the ploughing, it's going to need the stones. Yeah, so that's all good. We know exactly what we need to do. So that isn't too much of an issue for us. We've got a whole pile of silage bales here to get rid of as well, so that's good. So the silage banked up. I do need to fill up the cows actually. We only gave them the basics, remember, to get started. So I do need to go back and revisit that and make sure we've get some silage over there to the cows, and fill them up with some hay, and then also get some straw to them as well. I think we've got enough straw in the silo to fill them up, keep them going for now, but we'll definitely be needing a lot more soon. I can't remember if we got the upgraded engine in this one either. I don't know if we got the top end engine, where we got the basic engine when we bought this either. So something else to have a look at when we get a little bit more money behind us. Normally engine upgrades for this thing's around 15,000, I think it is, if we haven't already got it. So something to consider, just to give it a little bit of extra grunt instead of buying a whole new tractor. But I mean, who knows what comes up at the sales as well. I mean, we just don't know. I mean, sometimes we get some nice discounted items. That tree there has to go. Right. So there's our header done. That took us ages. Right, now what we're going to do is I'm going to raise that. I'm going to start on this side with the AI, with the hired hand, just because I want to make sure that we cover off okay. I'm just going to start him there and just see what angle he takes. Okay, alright, he's good. Right, we'll leave him be where he is. We've got a bit of work to do here with the pallets as well, so we might do some pallet work just while we let that guy continue on with ploughing that field in. So we'll go over here, we'll grab the flat deck, and we'll put some pallets away, and then we'll see what status we're at with pallets. We might, again, particularly with the strawberries, we don't get a lot of money for the strawberries. Primarily the strawberries are just going to be used when we do eventually at some point get a bakery. and we look at doing some cake making and stuff like that, that's primarily when we'll be using the strawberries. They don't make much money for us. The lettuce and the tomato do make a bit more money, but the strawberries are definitely more of a production filler more so than a money maker, although we do produce a lot of them. So purely by a numbers game, it can make it worthwhile, I guess. But for now, I'm going to concentrate more on just storing everything up, and then we're just going to sell it when we are in a good place to sell. And I will have to check to see when our sell points are, or best times are. So we'll do that. In fact, got my little chart here, but I can't read it at the moment, so that's okay. All right. Some lettuce. Alright, what have we got left over here? Some lettuce, looks like some tomatoes. Alright, it's almost a full load, so we're going to take that back. It doesn't want to fill that last slot. So we'll go and offload, then we'll come back and pick those ones up as well. And then from there it'll be good to go. Right, let's go have a look. I'm just going to have a quick look while we're here, how the cows and everything are going. Food, 35,711 food, that's okay. Okay, so I don't think we have to worry about them so much at the moment. We will stockpile that up again later. These guys are 100%, which is good. And these guys here at 100%, which is good as well. All right, excellent. So the animals look as though they're quite okay. So we can just continue worrying about everything else we need to worry about, because the last of that pallet goes off. Yes, that's good. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm not going to worry about this last couple of pallets for now. What we'll do is I'll just put the trailer here. I'm going to go grab my stone picker, and I'm going to go over and start picking up some stones. I think the stone picker, yeah, there it is. Alright, this is the upgraded one with the longer bars. I think we spoke about this one previously, so that's okay. We bought this a while back. I say a while back, not that far into the series really, but you know what I mean. Alright. Let's head on down and pick up some stones. And then the next thing is going to be some lime, and yeah, then we're good to go with some seeding. Good with the lush green fields. Now see, this is one of the things that we noticed, that the Giants maps have a problem with the AI taking control of the fields and making them grow and all that sort of stuff. Certainly I haven't seen that problem here with Riverview. I mean, it looks like all the fields are cycling through nicely, so I don't know if it's just a coding problem from Giant side on the maps, or whether it's a bigger problem or not. I don't know 100%, but certainly from looks here on Riverview, it looks as though we don't have too much of an issue with it, so it's not a problem. So anyway, all right, let's lower this down, and we're going to get on and get cracking with this, because it's not going to take us too long to get rid of all this. It's nice and quick. Nice big upgrade, this one. Bigger, with a bigger pickup, higher speed, more effective. So this is the big 2.0 version. He's not getting on too bad with the ploughing. He's not setting any land speed records, but he's progressing, and that's the important part. So he's going to do the one-header road, because otherwise he's just going to re-plough up what we just picked up. I don't know whether or not that'll reset stones again, but just to minimise any chance of that, I'm just going to do one header, and then we'll go follow where the plough has gone, and we'll be okay there, I think. Right. There, got all that. Excellent. Right. And then we'll just start following in. Leave a bit of gap there because I don't want when we come through and do that, I don't want to ruin again this section of it. There, obviously. We're going to swing up here. I'm just going to do it this way because I might as well. Doesn't make much difference. It'd be nice if I actually drove a little bit straight, so it gives me some chance of keeping it unified, or uniform, I should say, more the point. Anyway, all right. But anyway, so that's fair bit done today, which is good, apart from all the mucking about with ploughs at the front end. But the best part is we've now we've moved on from that. We've now got our ploughing happening, which is fantastic, and it now also means that we can concentrate on getting this set up for wheat. Like I said, we can get some straw off here, and that'll help our cows, and then hopefully at some stage in the near future we'll be looking at getting some milk from the cows. Probably a little bit of time to go before that starts happening. We've got to let them grow up, but at least things are happening, and we just make sure that we continue on and continue to develop and make sure we look after them and do our cow husbandry and all that sort of stuff correctly. So looking forward to it. It's going to be something new and unique for myself to play, and yeah, looking forward to it. I mean, then we've got the sheep going, and then we've really got to start delving into our production, so we can make some money with our production. So and there is good money to be made there too. So I mean, as most of you will probably already be aware, for those of you that are playing FS22, production is quite a profitable area if you can get all the products that you require running and operable. You can make some quite good coin with that. Like, so for instance, certainly from Elm Creek, I'm making a good amount of money from both the oil sales and also the clothing sales from the tailor. So yeah, which is good, and that's a two-stage process for both of those, or for one of those, I should say. Actually, probably more the point is correct. So with the tailor, so we take our cotton or our wool, we take that over to the spinnery. The spinnery produces, the spinnery will produce linen, and then from the linen that gets taken to the tailor, and the tailor then makes clothes. And the clothes sell for, I think on average is about $10,000–11,000 per pallet. So that can be a good amount of money. But obviously there's a bit of time in taken between obviously getting the cotton or the wool and then taking it to the linen shop and getting it, or the spinnery, and getting it spun into linen, and then taking it from there, taking it to the tailor, and then getting the tailor to convert the linen into clothing. It does take time, so you're not making money straight away like you would if you were just selling off the cotton bales or the wool. But the offset to that is you make a lot more money from selling that off, so that balances out that difference in time it takes to actually get money back in your account from producing whatever product you're producing, whether it be cotton or wool or whatever else. So yeah, so there's that aspect to look at, which is good. With the oils, it's just basically taking your you can take either olives, sunflower or canola to the oil processing facility, and it'll produce those oils. Those oils can be used for other products as well, or you can sell them off, and they do make a fairly good profit, just the oils on their own. And because it's quite a simplistic process in just taking that product and making the oils, I'm generally finding that's probably just as easy to do that, so which is fine. So yes, that's a good one as well. And then we have things like the more advanced productivities, things like making cakes and things like that. One of the things we'll be able to make with the cows, I believe, I'll just need some sugar beet, and then I can make sugar. So with the sugar and the milk I can make chocolate, for instance, and I think chocolate sells quite well. Haven't done that yet, so that's something I'm planning on trying to do with this series and this farm, is to get some chocolate production happening. So we'll look at that no doubt in coming episodes, and yeah, so that should be interesting. Right, he's going to take out my mowers, and let's intercede on that. Right, no, you're not going to do that. And yeah, so he's already, so by going over where we've taken the stones with the plough, it brings up more stones. So we don't want to be redoing all that. So I'm just going to lift that up, and we're just going to finish this off. So I'm going to hydraulically just finish the rest of this off, and that's where we're going to end the episode. So I will finish with the ploughing and the stone picking, and then the next episode we come back, we'll be doing some lime spreading and possibly, or most likely, some seeding as well for this field, and we'll get the wheat going on this. Apart from that, I don't think there's much else really to worry about for this episode, because we are so close to the end. So I think on that note we will leave it right there. So I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, make sure to press that like button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Much like all those subscribers that were listed earlier in the video have done most recently. And that list will be updated, if not this video, one of the next. But yeah, thank you very much for all those that have subscribed. And we are getting very close to 3,000 if we haven't already hit it by the time we hit this video on the shelf. But yeah, so looking forward to getting to that as well. And of course, most importantly, thank you very much to all my Patreons, which will be listed down below at the moment. It's greatly appreciated with all the support that you've given to me over the period of time, particularly DJ, Upsy, DC Dave have supported me for quite some time in the channel. So thank you very much. Thank you also, though, obviously, to Mr. Frithgar. If you haven't checked out Frithgar, go check him out as well. He's just recently got his 100,000 YouTube button, so go check out Frith, tell him I sent you, and then he'll just abuse you. But he's okay for a ginger pom. Go check him out. And thanks to Terra Farmer, who's a recent patron as well. So thank you to all of you gents. If I've missed anyone, I do apologise, but I don't think I have. Thank you very much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. And if you wish to support the channel as well, you can do so. Details are down below. it is greatly appreciated, but certainly not expected. All right, but that is it for us here today. So don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If I haven't already said that before, and make sure you press the alarm notification icon as well to make sure you're made aware of when new videos like this are available on the channel. And of course, don't forget to come and join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details for all those are down below in the description as well. And most importantly, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Ducks All the Gaming and Riverview Farm. See you all later. Bye.